Okay, let's talk about the Arizona woman who got kidnapped by her ex-boyfriend pretending to be an Uber driver, pretending to be working for the DOJ or Border Patrol or something of that nature. She got so lucky that they made a pit stop at a gas station where she was able to pass off this note to a customer, you know, telling them to call 911, letting them know about the car, where they were going, and the police, the state troopers, were able to catch up with the car to stop them.
You good here, bro? What do you got, baby? Want to talk to her real quick? What's going on today?
He took me from my house in Mesa, and he's had me ever since. He took everything. He had me duct taped to the car. He had me victimized.
Okay.
Go home.
Do you know this guy?
I do.
Who is he?
He's my ex-boyfriend.
Is your ex-boyfriend? Do you have a restraining order on? You do?
I do.
Do
I don't
you?
have it on me. I don't have anything on me.
You don't?
Okay, she identifies 41-year-old Jacob Woodholt as the supposed kidnapper, ex-boyfriend. This takes place in Yavapai, Arizona. Supposedly what happened is she was at a car dealership. A car pulls up, pretending to be an Uber. She gets in, and she got kidnapped. Interesting thing is later the troopers are going to, interview Jacob, and he gives the wildest story on what is going on. They'll talk to him later. Let's get back to it.
Guy has guns in here, and from what the 101's saying is that she was kidnapped from Mesa. So if we can contact Mesa PD and see if they got a missing person report or anything else like that. Is that your phone?
That's my phone. This is mine.
You had it in foil? And then can you copy another 27? It's going to be the mail subject. Were you hurt in any way?
He's had me zip tied for a while.
So he zip tied you? And it's all right here?
Some of it came out because he had duct tape. There's
Did he tell you where you guys were headed?
towards Keenan. I don't know.
What for? Did he tell you?
Just to get away.
Just to get away?
Yeah.
How long ago was
Claims
it?
that there's like federal people after him. I don't know.
He said that to me too. He says he was with the DOJ.
But he's got like things in foil.
Things in foil and stuff. He has a gun. Suitcases packed. Any of your clothes or anything?
I have one bag.
So somebody reported you missing and endangered down there.
Good. Thank you.
So
She was so lucky that she was able to pass off this note here. I mean, this is all allegedly so far because we don't know what was the real outcome, who's telling the truth or who's not at this point. But the fact that she was able to pass off this note and the person called 911, reported her missing and everything, we could be talking about a completely different story right now.
So what I'm doing right now is my sergeant's having Mesa PD contact them, and then we're going to assist them in any way we need to.
Okay.
Regarding this, our detectives may come up and talk to you.
It's fine.
Again, do you not need me to call medical or anything like
No,
that
but
for
I
you?
want to call my parents. But I can't.
Okay, give us a second. Let us try to figure this out.
Okay, at this point, the troopers speak with Jacob, the ex-boyfriend, alleged kidnapper, and you have to hear his side of the story because it's actually very interesting for him to come up with this story, allegedly, supposedly. Who knows? He could be telling the truth, but you gotta listen to his side of the story. It's a little hard to hear, but it's worth it.
So we're trying to figure out, obviously we got her side of the story. What is going on?
She has been part of a trafficking ring for the last 10 years.
Okay.
We just saved 6 women. 6 of them were in Utah. We got out that were under her command.
Okay.
One of them just left. One of them left earlier 2 weeks ago from California. Another one just left yesterday from California, and they've given over 1,000 documents. The Border Patrol is getting us a amity, whatever it's called, because they're doing forensics right now up there, and that we're going to get us both amity, which we're trying to get to Vegas and get out of the country.
Okay. Where are you guys going to go to outside the country?
I don't know. They have the DOJ or the whatever that's working there has a diplomatic communities they're getting us. We've collected all kinds of information on her, and we finally got her to say, okay, let's go. But she's sort of been traumatized back and forth. It's been terrible. So, but if you were able to call the gentleman who we're communicating with, he's working directly with the Department of Defense and two federal judges, one of which is here in the state where he's supposed to get us tomorrow. We didn't have time to get this her, but
How long have you been with this company? Or agency or whatever you're working for?
how long have I been with them?
Yeah. Are you working with somebody right now?
Yeah, we're working at 3 different agencies.
Who?
Working at
What agencies?
the DOJ,
Okay.
the feds, there's a federal judge who's working on it, and what the hell they're called, the Border Patrol, is the ones that actually are going to get us the writ the fastest.
Do you have any qualifications and stuff to say that you're law enforcement or whatever?
I'm not law enforcement, I'm helping them. We collected it all, so they're helping get us, they're getting us.
So are you like an informant kind of thing?
That's what they're getting us for tomorrow, not an informant, but like I don't know, it's like an expert. I can't remember what the actual term is. Each agency has a different term, but essentially, the ones that are going to get to us the fastest.
Okay, so his story, as I heard it, was that he is part of a trafficking investigation with like 1,000 people involved, and they have ladies, girls that they need to get to Las Vegas so they can get them out of the country in some sort of witness protection program. And that's why he took her from the car dealership and is moving her to Las Vegas so she can get on a plane and fly out of the country to he doesn't know where. He doesn't have any paperwork to back any of this up. It's some sort of super hush cabal like organization, and they're very powerful, and if there's paperwork they'll find out and they'll take her out. So there's no paperwork, nothing, and that is his reasoning on what he's doing right now. It in a way it kind of reminds me of what people were talking about with I guess the ICE situation, where they're just like nabbing people, and then the fear that was going on is that since a lot of those guys are like masked up with no identifiers, they're just like grabbing people. That I know this was a topic that they're afraid that some people were going to use that as an opportunity to just nab women and move them. I mean, technically that's what this guy seems like he's doing. At this point, the troopers, they got his side of the story. Now they need to go back and talk with the lady again to see if the stories match up or where do they come apart.
When did he end up taking you today?
We slept out in the van last night.
So he took you yesterday.
He took me Monday morning. I went to drop my car off at Kia, and my car's still there.
At Kia? Mm-hmm. So you dropped your car off at Kia to get maintenance done, or?
Yeah, an oil change, and then he met me there, and he showed up with a wig on.
He showed up with a wig on?
There was a wig in the back.
And that's when, did he grab you and force you in the car? Or?
No, I thought it was an Uber.
Oh, she thought it was an Uber.
The way that he said, oh, she thought it was an Uber, kind of sets the tone for a lot of the outrage that is going on online about this this situation or this case right now, because it seems like they're very dismissive of her story. Like, she's telling them exactly what's going on, and they're like second guessing her. And then when they're talking to the guy, they seem extra nice. At least that's what the comments are online about this case. And I'll give my opinion on why it seems like the troopers are nicer to the guy, or maybe they don't seem like they're believing the lady as much. Troopers' job here is to figure out what's going on. There's the idea that you are innocent to proven guilty, even though he looks super guilty. He's got the sketchy story. She seems distressed. There's all this evidence of, he's got zip ties, he's got wigs, he's got, weapons. It doesn't look good for him, But the trooper's job here is just to figure out what's going on, right?
And there's the wig. She's
Yeah.
saying he picked him up in. So, I don't know, man. So you got zip tie, zip tie, zip tie. Pinkerton Detective.
Yeah, you see that?
I didn't see that.
Badges?
Yeah. He also has a handgun back here.
Does he?
Yeah, it looks like handcuffs too, maybe? Or some deal.
Like, he's got a lot of stuff to do kidnapping. Even though his story is that he's not kidnapping her, he's trying to get her into witness protection. Unless, did I hear the story wrong of, his reasoning? It seems like he's trying to save her, right? That's the story that he's giving, but he's got all this like kidnapping stuff. Kind of strange.
And then realize, did he take the wig off after? Or
Yeah.
So, did you order an Uber?
No.
So,
I was waiting, and then he called me, and he said, I ordered you an Uber, and I walked up to the car, and then he told me to get in.
Okay, that part is a little strange for her because she didn't order a Uber, but he calls an Uber for her, and then she gets in there. Keep in mind, this is an ex-boyfriend. She's got a supposedly a protective order against him to, like, they gotta separate and not be together. That part, I have to say, not a great idea.
so he told you he ordered you an Uber.
Yeah, he called my
And
phone.
then you got in, and then he took the wig off.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, they gotta go back and talk to Jacob.
So you got her out of there. When did the duct tape and the zip ties come into play? The duct tape and the zip ties.
Duct tape and zip ties, there's all kinds of stuff in there now. I didn't know what we were going to get into.
Okay. How come she was zip tied?
She wasn't zip tied.
She wasn't.
No, there's no zip ties on her.
But you know what's gonna happen.
So right here is where the duct tape was.
Yeah.
And where did he tape you to?
To the back of the seat.
To the back.
To the seat, not the back seat, but the driver's or the passenger
So
seat.
were your arms behind you or in front of you?
They were in front of me.
In front of you. Were they zip tied too?
They were zip tied to my legs. He had my thighs and my legs to zip tied, my arms. And then he zip tied my head to the seat.
Right, there's zip ties on the front seat.
No, there's no duct tape on her at all. You saw her duct tape. No, you saw her duct tape on her. There's no duct tape on her. She was fine. We just had to let her fly off. So she was driving the car in the last gas station. You go check the camera at the last gas station. She like drove the car to gas, and she's fine. She was having cigarettes. She's fine. She's very. What's happened here is so traumatic that she's going back. I don't know if you have anything with like victims, but they go back and forth all the time. That's what they're trying to get her. Like a trauma she paid for.
Okay, interesting. Who do you guys believe at this point? Because he's saying that she's like hysterical, traumatized, trafficked victim, that she doesn't know what she's talking about, and he's the white knight trying to save her. What do you guys think so far?
If you're able to talk to the people, it's fine. Just arrest me. The powers of people trying.
So when did you come in contact with her?
I've been knowing her for the last year and a half.
Okay.
I've probably actually like the last 3 years. I didn't know she was actually being trafficked until since September.
I guess I'd go next question. How do you know her?
Well, she originally started working for me like 3 years ago, and then we just became close. And in the last 6 months, we've been dating. And in the last 6 months, there started being discrepancies, and we figured it out. And since then, that's when we started working with different agencies. But the problem is that, as you guys know, each agency has their own kind of fiefdoms. So you have to work in our office, and each one wants to get a call or do this, that, and the other. So right now, California was trying to extradite.
Yeah. So we're trying to also figure it out because only pretty much law enforcement officers, can enforce the writs and all that stuff. So that's what we're asking. Do you have any other?
I have nothing right now because it's all going tomorrow. But if you called on my phone, that burner phone's in there actually, so they can track us. Because I got rid of all their stuff. If you called
Which one's the burner phone?
The only one that's out there that's unwrapped right now.
It's the one that's in the passenger door?
No, there's one that's unwrapped.
Yeah, that's the one that's unwrapped. It's
It's like a trio. I think it's called a trio or something.
Trio.
If you guys put the last number on it, the last two numbers, there's 928 number. That gentleman has been.
Okay, what's really scary about this guy is that he kind of weaves in enough where it's somewhat believable, right? But you know, the detectives, they eventually call the number. Whoever answers the phone doesn't know who this guy is at all.
The 520 number is a direct contact with the Oregon Department of Defense, Border Patrol, and with the feds. He can tell you everything that's going on. That's why I was saying I don't know how things work, but there's any way that we can just let her go.
So what you're trying to do is trying to get her out of the country to get her away from trafficking.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to get her out of the state. We're trying to get her to get to Vegas so we can get on a plane and we can get her out of the country because they're trying to kill her. They've been trying to kill her. They're trying to kill a bunch of people. We just got, like I said, 7 girls out.
And when you explained this to her, what did she say?
She's at first denies it, and then we have audio recordings, and we have video recordings of her saying that it's happening, and we have all kinds of thousands of documents, but that we don't have the writ yet. So we were worried that they were going to try to kill her before they were killing her.
Okay, you know what bothers me about his story? It sounds so familiar, like a movie or something, like a Brad Pitt movie, Leo DiCaprio movie. I'm trying to figure out what movie is this from. It sounds so familiar.
Whose vehicle is that?
We just bought it to get her out.
You guys just bought it?
I just bought it to get her out.
Where'd you buy it from?
Some gentleman.
You know the last name, first name?
No, I literally just bought it like yesterday.
Just bought it yesterday.
To get her out.
Okay.
Because her vehicles have tracking on it. Her phone has tracking on it. My phone has tracking on it. So we got a vehicle that was not registered to anyone that was run to the mill to try to get her out. We're literally trying to save her.
Okay.
And I know it sounds
So
crazy.
where did you contact her yesterday? You're saying you got the vehicle yesterday. You contacted her yesterday. When did you contact her? Where?
We went to breakfast or coffee or something.
Breakfast or coffee?
Yeah. Or no, I picked her up at her car was getting the oil change, so I picked her up.
Okay. Did you call and tell her you got her an Uber? No.
I'm telling you guys, she's scared to share it. If you guys put her in jail, she's probably not going to make it out. So hopefully they get her out before they find out that she's in jail.
Hey, was she zip tied when you made the stop?
No.
No. So no, because at the gas station you said that she went in, right? You went into the gas station, yeah. So she. That's how she gave the postage. Thank you. Hey, Gabe, when you ran her, did she pop with the order of protection?
I couldn't find that. I was going to ask you about that.
They
That order.
couldn't find him to serve him with it.
So they couldn't
But I
find
went
him
and
to
saw the
serve
judge.
with it, but she went and saw the judge.
And I have the paperwork at home, and my parents have a copy too, because their house is under
Yeah.
protective too.
Right.
Told me that if I said anything, I was.
This is the thing that bothered me about her story, though, is that she said that she got a call from him that he ordered an Uber for her because she didn't order an Uber. And then she, like, they have protective orders against him, right? She's not supposed to be in contact with him and whatnot, but why pick up the phone? I think that's the only thing that really bothers me about her story.
Get hurt, so I just played along with him.
Okay.
I had to play along. I had to tell him I loved him and told him that I wanted to be there.
Okay.
Because once I did that, he started letting me untie.
Okay, so he started once you started going along with his game,
Then he let me go.
is when he
He let me
let you go inside the gas station and do all that.
And yeah, he followed me in the gas station everywhere I went, but he started being more lenient with me.
Okay. Okay.
Imagine if he didn't let her out of the zip ties and let her out at the gas station. She couldn't have passed the note to the person if he didn't do that. I don't know why I think back to that as well. How lucky she was that he just let her out like that.
So nobody assigned this to you.
No, I don't.
You're not working under anybody.
No, I never wanted to do this. I never even wanted to do it, but I have 2 little girls, and I couldn't look away. I couldn't stop doing it.
Oh, what? That's crazy. He's doing all this, getting involved with some sort of ring of traffickers that supposedly could reach her in prison, right? They can get her anywhere. That's why there's no paper trail anywhere. He's getting involved in all that because the love of the game out of the goodness of his heart. That's crazy.
Before I let you call your mom, he's giving us some story or part of some kind of trafficking ring or some.
I'm a bookkeeper. When I told him I have an accountant.
For what company?
He got me fired.
You got you fired?
Yeah.
How did you get you fired?
He called and claimed it was Mesa PD. And my work didn't want the drama.
Okay, if that really did happen, that's pretty messed up of her company to just believe some random person calling. Again, we're not in, we're not over there. We're just watching from afar. I'm just feeling that that's kind of crazy. It feels like of the company to just like anybody can call this company and make an allegation. They'll just let you go. I don't know.
Did you guys go to breakfast yesterday morning or have coffee or anything like that?
No, we went. He took me in the car and we left. And then
What color was the wig?
brown.
The brown wig. What else was he wearing?
He had a black the blazer on, a woman's blazer.
Brown blazer and a black or brown wig.
It's a brown wig.
So brown wig
Bangs.
and black blazer.
Yeah.
And it has bangs.
like it had like a velvety roses or flowers on it. It was
Okay.
black velvety.
Okay, have you ever been endangered or anything like that? Do you feel like people are after you, wanting to kill you or anything? No.
He's literally crazy.
Right, but I mean, I'd still have
Okay, at this point, the officers or state troopers are ready to, send Jacob to jail. But before that, Jacob makes a very interesting request. I guess an attempt at witness tampering.
Hey, Jacob. All right, man, so my name's Deputy Hawkins. Here, I'll help you.
But you mind getting those one click off? I can't feel my hands because they're so tight.
Right, I'm gonna switch the cuffs out. I'm gonna put them in front of you.
Okay.
So right now, you're not under arrest, but you are detained for further investigation. Okay, so I have to take you to my headquarters, and then there's gonna be some detectives that are gonna talk to you.
Is she still here?
Yes.
Can you do me a favor? I asked her, gentlemen, this too. Can you please tell her to stick to her story that she was kidnapped unless we get her immunity? Please, it's really important that she'll really kill.
Stick to her story.
Stick
about
to her
being
story.
kidnapped?
Stick to her story about being kidnapped unless we get her immunity from Border Patrol. Otherwise, stick to it. Otherwise, they're going to kill her.
Okay.
I know it sounds crazy, but just tell her to crucify me. Literally crucify me and say that I kidnapped her unless we get her immunity tomorrow. If we don't do that for our everything that's happened, then stick to that story.
Okay.
I know it sounds stupid, but that's why you're going to kill her.
Okay.
Please, I swear to God, please do that for me.
Okay, I'll let the trooper know that's going to be taking her down, okay?
Okay, please. But if you just, please, I know it sounds really crazy. Please say that to her.
Hey, where'd your ankle monitor go?
It came off.
Where's it at?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay.
This whole thing has been really crazy. I can't say too much more about it, but if you just tell her, please stick to that story that I kidnapped her, unless we get her out.
Okay. Go ahead and step out, man.
It's really important. I know it doesn't sound like it sounds like a crazy story, but
Okay, at this point, 4 or 5 hours later from the time that they make this stop, our alleged victim is able to call her parents.
Okay.
And she's supposed to too, but I guess it doesn't do much good, does it?
Yeah, I don't think so. So I know the protection order yesterday was supposed to be served to him, but I don't think it ever got served.
He did not go to court today. He's got warrants out for his arrest.
Okay. Perfect.
We've talked to his probation officer. He's issued 2 warrants for his arrest.
Okay,
we talked with
perfect.
the Mesa police, and they're issuing a warrant for his arrest.
Perfect. Sounds good then.
Okay, getting this new information that he's got a probation officer and warrants out for his arrest makes his story seems even more insane because from what he's saying, he's doing this because he just loves it. He's got to save these ladies and whatnot. He cuts off his ankle monitor to go get this lady and drive her to Las Vegas so she can get out of the country to save her from a trafficking ring that can reach her anywhere she goes. I guess they're so deep into the government and whatnot. That's why there's no paperwork, nothing, no order or anything like that. And in a way, that's why the DOJ has to hire people like him to do these because they're off the grid. Like hearing that he's got a probation officer and all these other little details here and there, it makes his story seem even more insane.
All right, man.
if that's better.
So like I said, right now you're just being detained, okay, for further investigation.
Pretty much I'm gonna keep my mouth shut the rest of the time. I just told you guys, so you would tell her that stuff.
Okay.
I'll let the powers that be fix it all tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Go ahead and take a seat in there.
I feel like he thinks what's gonna happen is, if you guys remember Lord of War, you know, great Nicolas Cage movie, at the end, near the end, where, you know, he's on trial for, you know, arms dealing and whatnot, and then some guy, big shot from the government, comes in and just like ends the case. You know, I feel like that's what he thinks is gonna happen. That some higher up person, maybe Cash Patel or somebody, is gonna show up and just like, no, Jacob, you know.
I'm just saying, if he works for the DOJ, he wouldn't be as nervous as he was.
He doesn't work for anybody. He said he was doing it on his own.
No, he told me he was working for the DOJ at first.
I don't know. We'll figure this out.
It's a really unusual sounding situation.
It's terrible.
So it sounds like you appreciate that. So
But
you know,
if I was you guys, I would have tasted it. This guy is insane.
yeah. So we're just trying to get to the bottom of it. That's where we are, man. I appreciate your cooperation.
No, I just as long as she's safe, that's all I really care about. And
Yeah. No, she's safe. She's with us. And have you got identification or anything that you? God, sorry, I can't hear out here.
There hasn't been nothing on me.
Okay.
We were traveling very light to try to get
He
out.
has nothing, and then that ankle bracelet, he don't know where it's at.
Okay, but you
Well, I
don't
was
have any
abducted
ID
earlier,
to
so-
document your role in any of that. You
No,
know?
but if the gentleman that's on that phone,
Yeah.
and if I try to tell you more, it will sound even more stupid and crazy. But the gentleman on that phone, if you call, the detective's call, he'll be able to explain it all, and he can get you in contact with the people who are helping us get the writ and all that.
Okay, Jacob eventually gets booked for kidnapping, aggravated assault, unlawful imprisonment, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. I think what makes this whole situation even more insane is that he eventually pleads guilty. He ends up getting 1 year in prison, 4 years probation, which seems like to me a slap on the wrist, right? Because it doesn't really solve the problem that he's out there and he can go after this lady again if he really wanted to, right? Because technically he was on probation before, right? He had a probation officer cut his ankle bracelet and got to her. So 1 year in jail and then 4 years probation. Technically it's the same situation, which makes this last part of the body cam even more frustrating.
You guys have enough charges on him. He's broken his protective order against me.
Right, but we don't have that in the system. It's not in the system. You still have it in Phoenix.
Please let me go.
Let me explain what I know.
Fine, let's go. Come on.
She's hysterical right now. I get it.
She's been captive for 2 days.
I get it. But I don't have
I understand what you're
half
saying.
of the story.
I understand.
I've got 2 detectives sitting in there with a suspect right now,
That's fine.
but I can't hold him
Why?
because I have no charges on him.
Why would you not have any charges? You have a kidnapping. You have proof that there was
Right.
kidnapping
So,
in the vehicle.
They have the proof, but they need your statement in order to do
Fine,
it.
let's go. I'm gonna make this real quick for you, please.
Listen to me.
No.
Just listen. All this time you spend arguing, you could be giving him the
Fine,
story.
let's go. Why are you still standing here?
Ma'am, if you want to go home, go with your parents and go home.
We're not taking her home.
Well,
Until
at
she
this
makes her
point,
statement.
you know, cooperate. I don't go.
If you cooperate, and I understand that, but the sooner you get in there and give us your statement, you go home, then we can do our job. Okay? But if you're upset and you're not willing to talk to us, we can't force you to talk to us. But we don't. Well,
I know, let's go. Let's do this then. Hurry up. Hurry up, let's go.
Go ahead, she's
Let's
gonna-
go.
she's willing to talk.
Go. Sorry.
We'll be here in the
I just
car.
want to go home.
You know, we don't know what led up to that part, okay? Maybe she was hysterical about wanting to get home, and from what we saw there, it seemed like one of the detectives did not want for her to give her statement, or, you know, like he seemed disappointed in a way. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. It just seemed that way. Again, we don't know what led up to this point. The feeling that I'm getting is that she wants to go home, she wants to go home, she wants to go home. At the same time, they cannot advance their case against the suspect, Jacob, unless she gives her statement. That's what I'm assuming what happened is, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home. ma'am, if you want to press charges, or whatnot, you got to give her a statement. I want to go home. I want to go home. And they're like, fine, you can go home. And then we're not going to have enough to hold. I feel like that's what happened. I don't know. But 1 year in jail, 4 years probation is the outcome. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys want me to make more videos like this.